Alright, welcome back to Flight Sim 2024, and welcome back to the South African Safari Photo Challenge thing, where we're trying to photograph all of the animals for the photo challenge that we can find here in the Kruger Park. We're at our second camp. This is going to be the first mission out of our second camp, which we set up in the previous episode, and it's a beautiful early morning here. It's a little bit windy, although nothing too serious actually. It sounds a lot worse than it actually is, I guess, but the sun is just starting to rise. We're going to take off in our ultralight and go do some exploring and see if we can find something new. So I think the plan today is to head kind of southwest to Gudzani Dam and then possibly just follow the river from there, then swing out to the east and come back along the mountain range back towards the camp. But we'll see how it goes as we go along. So let's go and jump into our little aircraft and get going. Okay, so let's get her fired up. Might turn this light off. There you go.
Clear!
Right, there we go. So zoomed in. That's better. Right. There's pretty much space straight ahead of us. Which way was the wind blowing again? Sort of from this side. We can't take over in that direction because of the trees. There's a rock here to our right, but that's not an issue. So I think we're going to have to just kind of go straight ahead here. I reckon that's going to be the easiest. Oh, right. Sometimes this has the chocks that you can't see in the grass. So there they are. There we go. So we'll head out here into the grass a little bit. There's our chute. Oh, that's a big rock, which didn't affect us at all. Right, let's go. Okay, so where we are now, actually right over on our right-hand side, is the border with Mozambique. Something in front of us there. No. It's actually still a little bit dark. The sun hasn't actually come over the horizon just yet, so it should get better just now at least. Okay, so we're pretty much right on the Mozambique border here. And this little, like, riverbed on our left-hand side now is the border. So we're going to head down along the border here. I said we'd come back along the mountains. Actually, we're too far north for that. Mountains are further south. And what we're going to do is just keep checking out these open patches that have been so successful for us in the past. So I don't know if there is going to be any game here. What did we see coming in? Well, we did see a bunch of stuff, and we heard hyenas right here. So that was actually the other thing I wanted to come out and look for. See if they were still around. It is the next day, so the chance of them still being right here, it's not impossible, but it's quite likely that they would have moved on during the night. And they were probably around in this area based on where we heard them, I think. So we're going to continue parallel to the border here. It's a little bit denser than I was expecting. So perhaps going north from the camp is better, because I think it's a bit more open in that direction. This is not terrible. There's still loads of opportunity to see animals. It's not as dense as it is around Pretorius Corp and stuff where we were in the beginning of the series. Okay, Kudzani Dam is kind of out that way, so we're gonna slowly start making our way in that direction. Just try and keep over the open patches here. And see if we can find something. So I'm trying to think what we're still missing. Definitely cheetah and warthog. And I think wild dog is on there as well. Should probably actually check the list after this episode. So we got rhino in one of the previous episodes. We got elephants as well. I've actually seen quite a few elephants since then. Oh, and wildebeest, that's the other one. Kudzani Dam is over there. There's a nice big patch here that we can check out. Something lying down there on the left. It's a big group of zebra, I think. I'm pretty sure we saw a group of zebra, might have actually been buffalo, flying over this exact clearing in the 125 coming out here. There they are, still lying down because it's early in the morning. That's a good sign, because where they are, or where you find one species, oh, there's more lying down there, just two, away from the group a little bit. Where there's one species, there's bound to be others. So we'll head over to the edge of this clearing and then back again, because Kudzani's behind us now. Lots of game trails through here. bit denser here on the edge. Sun still hasn't quite made it over, but it's trying. So we head along the edge of this clearing and then a little bit that way. So I'm not exactly sure where Gudzani is, but if we keep heading to the right here, we should pick up the river, the Gudzani River, which then flows into the dam, because we have to cross that at some point. So if we just keep going a little more to the right, pick up the river, and we can follow that all the way to the dam. And there's something up ahead which could actually be water, or maybe it's the road. So in Flight Sim, even the little dirt roads here in the park have street lights, which isn't accurate, but hey. Is this the river? I think this is the river, actually. Yes. It's the Gudzani River. Perfect, we can follow this to the dam. Cloud out in the distance, nothing to worry about. I think that's the road over there. Some giraffe, two groups of giraffe, and some ellies. Big group, wow. So there's some giraffe. Are those just rocks in front of us? Yes. Another group of giraffe and a massive group of ellies. The wrong button there. I didn't want to exit the aircraft. I wanted to go into picture mode. Oh, that little one is now behind the bush. Pity about that texture glitch. Yeah, right next to the road, so anyone driving down here this morning. Get a nice group of animals here. Maybe at least just get that little one in. With the rope. There we go. Cool, decent start. The sun hasn't come up yet. Right, let's carry on down this way. So 3 species so far, but nothing new yet. Giraffe lying down in front of us. This is the dam here, by the way. So let's have a look around the edges there. Nothing along here. Nice open patch on the right. There's something down there, but I think it's just rocks. Nothing in this patch. Okay, let's maybe keep heading south. Because it's opening up a bit this way. And then we'll pick up that tar road, which is kind of perpendicular to us now, in front of us somewhere, and we'll follow that to our right and then pick up the other main road and perhaps follow that back up north. might actually be quite a long way. No, not really. Yes, here's this intersection, and this is the road that goes to Gudzani, which means that this one here, this is S100, which means Satara Camp is parallel to us now, so it's not too far down here. Sun is making it difficult to see. It's not impossible at the moment. So that means the Swaney Lodge is kind of out ahead of us now, and the tar road goes out there to the Swaney Lodge, and I think, what is the other one, Limbombo Lodge, something like that. So we'll pick up that tar road, head right, which means we'll have the sun behind us, which will be nice. And then at the next intersection, we follow the main road north back towards Satara. Yeah, it's thick on this side. African sunrise. I really thought those were elephants, but they're just trees with the lights on them. Sure, it's getting pretty dense again. This side seems a bit better, but the light's bad on this side. There's a group of something there. They look a little bit bigger than buffalo, but not quite big enough to be elephants. Rhino maybe? Hippo? Ah, there are bushes. I was fully convinced that those were animals. Nope, they are just bushes. Lying in there. I think it's a zebra. Oh, I lost it. Is it a rock? Can't see anything. Down. Now I'm just imagining things. Chase it and it's now running. I don't see anything moving. Oh, okay, don't know what I saw then. There's nothing down there. Oh, there it is there. It is just a rock. Must be Satara camp over there. Okay, nice and open here. Loads of rocks though. Those animals there, those also rocks. Could be warthogs. Probably rocks. Not moving, are they? Nope. Just rocks. Nothing in this nice clearing. Crazy. Right, it's getting pretty dense again. shouldn't be too far from the tar road now. This little rising terrain we can go look at. That means we're close to Swaney Lodge. It's on like this little ridge. There's a giraffe running in front of us through the trees. And a herd of buffalo. And I think some zebra way out in the distance there. So going back to my theory that I mentioned in like episode 1 or 2, I reckon we're gonna see lots of stuff on the way back, because I think when you spend time in an area, animals start spawning where you've already been. That's what it felt like on a lot of the other trips. So I reckon as we head back along the same area, we're gonna see a lot more. Okay, over the little ridge here. Swaney Lodges. Oh, there you can see the buildings just over there. So that means the tar road should be just up ahead. So it goes almost perfectly east-west from Swaney. Dirt road, and that links up with the tar road. More giraffe. I mean, there's probably other things, we're just not seeing them, because the giraffe are the only ones that stick out above the trees. Nice group. Okay, there's the road that goes towards the lodge, and I think the picnic site that's up there somewhere, or maybe that's a little further down. The picnic site is south of the tar road. It should come up shortly. There it is there. There we go. have the sun behind us. Let's maybe climb a little bit. That's the road that goes to the picnic spot, I think. I know there's a hide down there as well. There's another hide in here somewhere. Last time I drove down this road for rail, we saw a group of like, I think it was 6 or 7 male lions, bunch of hyena, and had a double-banded sandgrouse kind of flying in formation with the car, using the air that we're disturbing, almost like surfing it like a wave, which was pretty cool for, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 minutes. In reality, this part is quite dense, but then it gets pretty open once we get like halfway between the Swaney intersection and the intersection with the road that goes north to Satara. So let's see if in the sim it also starts getting more open. Looks like it might. Oh, there's clouds already building there. Back towards the mountains. It is kind of opening up. There's a vehicle that got photographed. I think that's the little hide. Well, that's the dam that has the little hide on it. Yeah. This is probably the road here. And it is open. That is awesome. So this open patch ahead, this is where we saw the lions. Oh, here's the road here. And I mean, that is exactly how it was. You get this open patch, and they sort of came down and lay under these trees here, or all kind of under the same tree. We stopped almost where this car was photographed. Took some pictures of them lying down, and they crossed off and disappeared. And some buffalo. Oh, they're sable. Wow, big group of sable. That is a good sign. I'm gonna check this area out in detail. Along this side. So these four ran, the others are still in the same place. Yeah, I was actually thinking it was burnt on the one side. There you have it. Another one running. Some pretty good pictures of sable, nice and close already. We'll take that for the record. At all the open space to our right. I think that's a giraffe over there. This would be a nice place to find a cheetah. Nice and open, pretty flat. A little bit of cover. More sable antelope than warthog. That is very strange. Considering we haven't seen any warthog at all. But those lines over there, looks like they've burnt that area or used burning to create that like exclusion area for some reason. Is it burning or has it been like dug? I think it might actually have been dug like that. Could be Bernie. Some zebra in the middle of it. Just two, it looks like. Just two zebra. They seem pretty chilled. There's another group of zebra out there. Bigger group, that one. So it does get quite a bit more open closer here. There's also just rocks. There's something over there. That looks like it could be the main road up ahead. Of things out there. Probably rocks. Those definitely aren't rocks. I think those are zebra. And some giraffe behind them and a group of buffalo to the left of them. Two zebra again. Yep, definitely zebra. Group of buffalo over there and a giraffe over there. There's got to be a warthog or hyena or something else down here as well. Big group of buffalo. The rest of the giraffe have spawned in as well. So those buildings must be Satara, which means we're getting pretty close to the north-south road. Those buffalo up ahead. I think they are. It'd be nice if they were wildebeest. They're not. They're buffalo. See more sable than wildebeest as well. That's crazy. More giraffe. More buffalo. Just to the left in front of those trees. Giraffe further to the right. Okay, well, there's definitely a bunch of animals in this area as well. So it looks like it wasn't a huge mistake to move camp out here. Probably giraffe out there too. It's just sticking out that much. Those I think are zebra in front with the two very white dots. There's some more buffalo over there, I think. Rhino. That's cool. haven't seen these guys that often. Very nice, no little ones. And then that up ahead is the S100. So that means the Tara's over there. So we didn't quite make it back to the tar road, which is just down there. But we've kind of made our way back to Satara already, just by going at a bit of an angle, which is fine. So if we check out the other things that we spotted. So those are giraffe. Those I'm pretty sure are zebra. Another just two on their own. Yeah, so that vehicle is most likely on the tar road, which would make sense that it would be just in front of us. Those rhino next to the bridge. I think they are. Or they're hippos. Oh, they're hippos. It's the first time I've actually seen hippos close to any form of water, so that's good to see. That's a big group. Very big group. Awesome. Those are buildings. One zip. That's it, nothing else. And that is S100 that goes out that way. Satara rest camp on this side. This first turn off here. No, this is the main road that goes to gate is it now? Palaboa? Or... Oh, I've gone blank. Gate is that? It's not Palaboa, it's the one below it. Anyway, that one. Think of the name now. And this dirt road here, not that one, this one is for the staff area. Some zebra running underneath us. Sataris airstrip. Actually operates PC-12s in and out of there. I've seen a few times. Here's the main camp. Zebra there, I think. They do have those rondavels in those circles like that. And the campsite on the edge here. Those are indeed zebra. Okay, we need to start heading northeast. In front of us, those buffalo. There, buffalo. Could it finally be something new? I don't think so. I think it's just buffalo. Zebra just to the right, just 3, and those are buffalo. More things in front of us, but they're probably just rocks. Zebra. Heading into the sun isn't that great, but we've been going for an hour now, so we'll start heading back towards the camp. It's a pretty successful flight. We've seen quite a lot. Nothing new, unfortunately, but still quite a bit of activity. It's a beautiful area, this. Weather's great. probably 10 minutes or so from the camp still. So we're gonna go all the way here from the road right to the Mozambique border, basically. Things up ahead, possibly zebra. I think this is the most different animals we've seen in one flight. We've had zebra, giraffe, buffalo, rhino, elephant, sable, and hippo. Giraffe. Now, according to the map, which is part of the challenge thing in Flight Sim, if I'm understanding the map correctly, buffalo are the most common animals in southern Africa, but we've definitely seen more giraffe than anything else. But it's possibly just because giraffe are probably the easiest thing to spot. Small zebra on the right. Strange, to have seen so many giraffe, not a single wildebeest, which in reality you would see generally quite a bit more of those. Giraffe just popped in there. next thing is going to be finding the camp. So the easy way to spot it is that patch of rock just on the edge of the clearing, but we still got quite a way to go. I said 10 minutes, it's going to be quite a bit longer than that actually. So we still need to cross 2 rivers. There's some... What are those hippos? So it's Mavumbaye or something like that. Gee, loads of hippos. And then obviously the Gudzani River. Wow, it's a big group. There's the little one. We still haven't crossed the first river, so... Maybe if we climb, we can see that dam, because we need to be just a little bit north and then east of Gudzani Dam. Zebra. So now we start getting into the denser section again, which makes sense. So we're on the right track. Heading into the sun, so I'm heading more east. We still want to be going northeast. Well, it's actually not northeast, it would be east-northeast. There's the first river. That I think is the dam over there, so I reckon we're doing pretty good. Not much activity in this area, but it is also quite dense, so difficult to spot. Okay, that's the dam over there, so we need to go even more this side, so heading into the sun again. So something like that. So this will be the first river, so we're going to cross over the second one, and then the next is the Mozambique border, which we technically shouldn't cross. See, the wind is pushing us this way. That's why we keep heading more and more east. Ah, there's the second river. That might even be our clearing up ahead. It's either that one or the next one to the left. Straight after we took off, there was a clearing, so I think it's this clearing that way. Okay, that is the second river. So that means it's one of these clearings up ahead. Like I say, after we took off and turned south, we flew over that clearing where we spotted the first zebra that we saw. So I reckon our camp is there somewhere. Even maybe more left, because there's a dense spot just behind the camp, so there somewhere. See if we can spot the tent and stuff. Not much animal activity around here though. Might even be a good idea to move the camp eventually more towards Swaney Lodge. camp was right next to the border, so we need to get a bit closer to that ridge. So maybe it's, yeah, it's not this clearing. We're still a little bit far from the border, which is out there by that little bit of high terrain. So we need to find another clearing just a bit further. Some zebra. Some giraffe. There we go. That open patch looks good over there. The light patch looks good because of the rocks where we put the camp. I think those are warthogs. No, they're wildebeest. Hey, there we go, a new species. With a little one as well. Let's see if we can get them to a place where they will stop, where we can actually see them. They stopped, little one, there he stopped as well, but not in a good spot for a picture. Oh, they're on the move again. And we can at least get something. Yep, definitely. Small group of wildebeest. Where's the little ones behind the tree? There's the little one there. We'll stop in the shade. There we go, stop there. Perfect. It is facing away from us, but it... Not the best picture, but I'm sure we'll see plenty more of those in this area. Okay, sun's over there, so we've got to go this way. There's our nice pale clearing. Next job is to spot a campsite. This is quite open here. Where are the rocks? There, the rocks are there. I reckon it's that one. Bit of rocks, bit of a pale patch. some trees. I think we just need to get a little closer to be able to see the tents. Oh no, it's not that patch, it's that one over there. That looks better. There's a lot of rocks in this one. Yes, I remember flying out over this. So yeah, there the tents are. Could we even come through this gap? Difficult to tell because look, these little bushes only spawn in quite a way down. I think we should be good. Big rock there. Okay, what I should do, so hour 33 we flew for, is check the fuel. Oh wow. 3 pounds of fuel. Is that 30? Oh no, 30 is the maximum. We had 3 left. So an hour and a half is just the absolute maximum. Wow, that is really, really close. What was that noise? It's turtle dove. Nothing else, just ambience. Cool, okay, so we were... Luckily, I didn't spend more time trying to take pictures of the wildebeest. I had a feeling we were running low on fuel, but I didn't think we were that low. So that was actually very, very close to disaster. But at least now we know, like, hour and a half is the absolute maximum. But there we go, another successful flight. First flight out of the second camp. We actually ended up finding a new species right here just before the campsite, but isn't that always how it goes? But we saw just about all of the herbivores that we can see, but one new species with the blue wildebeest right at the end there. So what I'm going to do now is jump into the menu and just have a look at what species are still left for us to find. So I'll cut to that and see you in just a bit. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, wait, where did it go? It was on the main page. We've got 11 out of 19 stars, which means we still need to fix some of these. We've got 10 out of 13 animals, and the pictures have gotten heavy confused because those are definitely not giraffe. Those are the first pictures we took of the bush elephant, so that makes sense. Zebra, lions we got at night, rhino, hippo, ostrich, canoe, which is the wildebeest. What is the star thing that this wants? Oh, we need to be on foot. Okay, so that's something we can do. Okay, so canoe we can still get a star for. Buffalo, that's just wrong. Right, cheetah we don't have at all. And warthog. So it's literally just cheetah, warthog. I thought that there was wild dog on this list. There isn't. Okay, so cheetah, warthog, and then forest elephant we've got to go up into northern Africa, all the way up here, to be able to get those. So that's going to be not doable in the Kruger, but the cheetah definitely, and the warthog we should be able to do as well. You can see this is the Kruger Park over there. Right, hyena, what did we need to get a star for that? Close up with a juvenile, sure, okay. It's going to be interesting. Are these actually ostriches? Can't really see the picture. Okay, what do they want for zebra to get 3 stars? While on foot with a juvenile. Oh wow, okay. And then the giraffe, wasn't that like supposed to have the sun, but I had? I mean, this one, okay, no, it didn't have the sun, I guess. So on foot with the sun in the frame. Right. Okay, so, oh, I thought they were wild dog. And I mean, but there could be other things. I mean, sable isn't on here, which we've definitely seen. So 2 more species to get in the Kruger, cheetah and warthog, and then we got to go up into northern Africa to get the forest elephants. But anyway, that is going to bring us to the end of today's video. As always, if you made it right to this point, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do down below, and hopefully I see you in the next one.